So there's a belief online that throughout the entirety of the medieval era, which lasts about 1,000 years, that Ireland conducts no invasions. When actually, we can see from this map that straight away from the get-go, at the start of the early medieval period, with the collapse of Rome around 410, that in fact Ireland, referred to at the time as the Scotti go in and heavily invade into modern day Scotland and also into modern day Wales and conduct and even take land here away from the Roman Britons. So straight away from the get-go, we see that's not true. Then from the period of 920 to 954, we get invasions from the Hiberno-Scandinavians, the men of Dublin, who, according to the Annals of Ulster, are raising a force of 7,000 men. And because they have a good relation at the time, well, on and off relationship with the Ian Nail, there's a good chance, and also Leinster, there's a good chance that they're raising a force of Gaelic mercenaries as well. You know, they're referred to in the mythology as the Fenian. So they're probably getting a large force from there, raising 7,000 and then going into Britain and invading this part here and even pushing as far as Jorvik and capturing Jorvik. And that goes on from about 920 all the way up to 954. Now in the High Middle Ages, we have our own invasion of Ireland at the time. Obviously the Norman invasion is coming in, so we're kind of a bit too busy with our own invasion to be invading anyone else, unless you want to talk about the invasions into the Middle East by the Crusaders. So yeah, we do have Irish that do get involved with the Crusades, but of course that's another very complicated topic for a different discussion perhaps. Going into the late medieval period, you of course have Irish who get involved with fighting in Scotland and in France, but an invasion done by the Irish themselves is done by the Fitzgeralds coming to the end of the late medieval period. Here they are at the very last battle of the Wars of the Roses, invading into England and then marching over to the Battle of Stokefield. And although the Fitzgeralds lost that battle, it would be the last invasion the Irish ever had. I think that's it. I think we pretty much had never invaded ever again, except for over in Canada. So unless you want to add in the invasion from America going into Canada, led by a bunch of Irish people, I think this is our last invasion, and it's definitely our last invasion in the medieval period. No, I take that back. There's actually one more invasion by Shane O'Neill at the end of the Renaissance, the end of the 16th century. Shane